of today and what you saw and how nice it was to get these guys going a little bit in a competitive environment?
Well, again, we're very appreciative to have use of this indoor facility because although we weren't able to get a traditional spring game in, or even really, you can't come in here and use a scoring system of any kind, we were able to get some work in. And we knew that. We've got a week left of spring football, and we'll utilize those days next week. But all in all, I think we got what we could have out of the day. It was nice for these kids to get in. We had a luncheon this afternoon with the parents. A lot of them came back in and then able to just get around the youngsters for the weekend. So, we knew we would be limited, but we wanted to get some sort of work in.
Is what you're going to be doing next week, is that kind of going to be based on what you saw today?
Not really. John, usually next week is where we go and we have some senior-led workouts and just getting ready for summer camp. We've got to utilize next week. We've got 5 days. We got 2-3 days in the classroom. We got 2 work days. So there will be what we call practice A, our long practices, and we will go in and we'll try to get 150, 200 snaps on video to get graded.
Did you have a number of snaps in mind for today that you wanted to get done, or just let it roll?
I had an idea about where I wanted to be.
Did you get there?
No, we got close though.
Okay. What are the things that you?
We didn't want to get a ton of reps in. I mean, really, the thing about next week, John, is you well know that second scrimmage is that heavy work day. We've got to utilize next week, and we got to work a little longer than we possibly will. The key to that, we can control it. We can control it, and we can go through thread sessions. We can go through team sessions, where we can get great work in. And so really, Tuesday and Thursday will be huge for us coming back in and coming live today. When you got guys in and out, you got some of your starters playing, some not playing. Are we getting the right calls? We let a guy run through. You can have some unnecessary injuries. So really, did we get to the number? We probably got over the number, really being honest with you. Today we wanted to get in. Let them get warmed up a little bit, get some special teams work in, and give their parents 20 or 30 plays to see them run around.
How's Daggy doing?
He's had a good spring. He's really taking ownership of this football team. I think he's earned the trust of his coaches and his teammates, and I look forward to him building on the season that he finished with last year.
What are some areas you still need to see more improvement, or is there an area maybe you're not as happy with? Right
now? In that third year, that when you've been in offensive and there's been some consistency, you can kind of tell even today when the ones are in, and we've got a bunch of starters out there, that they've got an idea of what we're doing. So what we're really looking at from an offensive standpoint is just really those little things, those fundamental things. You know what I mean? Again, today I wanted to call every holding I possibly can, and really I think we ended up with 43, 45 plays, John, somewhere around there. They want a ton of 100 holding calls. I really wanted that to be a focus. We've had 3 scrimmages, and I think we've turned the ball over 1 time, and it was 1 on a perfect hit. Those are the things that will allow us to get back to where we want to go and be the type of offensive unit and total football team that I think that our fan base is used to seeing.
No, you haven't been able to see it. When you'll be able to look back on it. But the defense, as far as just initial thoughts on today. I mean, you saw some big plays, but it's probably expected to.
Right.
To some degree.
And again, I mean, we're nowhere near where we want to be, and we've added some speed, especially at that second level. I think that showed up here in the last couple of sprints. I think it showed up today. You saw some guys that were. I mean, I feel like we've got some decent skilled athletes, as good as anybody in the conference. I would, I don't, I'm biased, but I really feel that way. You saw those guys make some open one-on-one field tackles. You know what I mean? And that's over the last few years, things that hadn't happened a ton. So we've improved our athleticism on our defensive standpoint. Now we just got to get caught up with the scheme. You know what I mean? We're throwing a ton at them, especially in these last 2 weeks. Their head's spinning, but again, they're flying around, and we're playing fast.